Mr. Kettle, Mr. Potcold, he says you're black!
For the love of God, put that in the video. I don't care how or where. Please put that in the video. Oh my God. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Nothing. That is, what is that, the second or third time we failed with them?
I don't know, but I'll get better at it. I'll get better at talking to
You need to unlock different baggage with at least Nora, because hers that causes all the broken hearts to fall is really gonna fuck you over.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go talk to these people.
Alright!
Millions of viewers? Fascinating. And what do you discuss during your video broadcast?
Well, it's a beauty channel. I mainly do makeup tutorials. What can I say? Girls love makeup.
Yes, I found that to be true. Makeup is an interest that I share as well.
I see that. I could, probably give you some tips if you want.
Oh, is there something wrong with the way I've applied my makeup?
No, you look great. It's just white eyeshadow and lipstick. It's an interesting statement.
Should I have gone instead with, perhaps, orange and green?
That's an option. Maybe it's best just to stick with the white for now.
Or there's just like lipstick scribbled all over Zoe's face.
Am I doing it right?
Is this how you do it? She just eats it.
Oh no.
Jesus HF Christ. What if at some point, what's her name? Holly is talking about her beauty channel. And it's just like, oh yeah, I run a beauty channel. It's like, you do? Are you the main host? Or do you just like provide the makeup? Or
Just being really mean for no reason.
Just being so mean about it. Well, like subtle mean. She's like, you do. And you're the only one who's on that channel, or
Recharge?
Just telling her she's not pretty. just like underhand throwing a insult.
that like facetious insulting that women do.
Hey.
Well, stereotypical women do. At least when guys hate each other, we're upfront about it.
No.
You got women who come out there and it's like,
and revitalized.
Well, that could be an option.
it's like, I guess you could do that. Are you sure you want to? Oh man, I don't know why that's something that's always bugged me
about when women just aren't honest about not liking
this is a
something
perfect
someone.
time.
Exactly, like
The air is thick with
when
the
I was in high
essence
school,
of
right?
love.
Yes, you were in high school.
I was
there too for 3 of those years.
but like when I was in high school, me and my friends
What a beautiful
would
spa.
insult each other
A peaceful place
just for
to
fun,
restore
really. And that was it. But me, like, we would, like, I had my friends who would just call me a fat bastard.
Yeah.
You know, and it was never really an insult. I never took it personally, and I would insult
feel your
them.
energy.
And it was all just in good fun, you know?
Yes, and then other people made it not fun.
I seem
And-
to be
but then
unable
you
to
have, like,
comply
the,
with this
like,
request.
I don't know if it's real. I remember I did see it in high school in, like, the cafeteria.
Oh, you should
Girls would be, like,
have.
subtly insult each other. It's like, I wish I had the confidence to wear those shoes. And I was just like, what kind of interaction is that?
I don't know. Because it's like most of the time those people have, like, issues.
Yeah.
You know, I never hung out with them.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, speaking of, one of my favorite jokes are Chuck Norris jokes. Because they're so funny. They are hilarious. I think my absolute favorite one is when Chuck Norris does a push-up, he doesn't go up, the earth goes down.
Why? Why?
But like, those jokes are hilarious But I don't even think it was high school. I think it was middle school. And me and my friends would just sit and telling Chuck Norris jokes and stuff like that. And this one chick who wasn't even a part of the conversation turns around and is like, none of that's true, right?
No shit, bitch.
No, I'm really. I'm sure that when global warming really isn't real. It's just that Chuck Norris got a little cold and turned up the sun. It's like, one, this wasn't your conversation. Two, what does it matter?
It doesn't matter if it's not true. A lot of the stuff that's on TV is not true.
Yeah, and the whole point of the Chuck Norris jokes is just that they're
over the top.
Yeah, my favorite one is Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain.
Why?
And my favorite way to tell the jokes is just with the deep gravelly voice, Solid Snake style.
Help me out.
No. Great.
Oh no!
Well then. Oh, and you can't make, or no, you can. You haven't unlocked that yet. When Chuck Norris donates blood, all he needs is a handgun and a bucket.
Sorry, I was thinking of something else. I'm sorry.
What were you thinking about?
With blackjack and hookers.
But there was a death battle that was Chuck Norris versus Segata Sashido, and I think it's the only death battle to ever end in a tie, and it's just so freaking hilarious. Just how over the top it is and all that. It's so good.
That's an idea.
Just throw the bottle of perfume at her. Ha!
Shoot.
Don't break my heart, you.
Oh, Polly. Polly's cute. I like her outfits.
Yes.
End of sentence.
Okay. How do I do this without?
You could bring. Well, no, that'd screw you. I think you're just gonna have to sacrifice that because yeah.
This is what I wanted. There we go.
Okay. Bigfoot once claimed he saw Chuck Norris.
He lied though.
If Chuck Norris were to fight Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris would win. End of sentence.
Good heavens.
There's no way we're winning this one.
We are. This is gonna be another failure, isn't it?
Yes, I see.
Well, that was a big size. That was a good sized match.
That's because she has more passion.
Hang on.
What?
Nothing. You play.
Make sure your phone is on silent
It's
again.
on silent.
I don't believe you.
Stop throwing fits about it.
No.
Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants.
What? Did you just look up Chuck Norris jokes?
This is 101 Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh my god.
Time waits for no man, unless that man is Chuck Norris.
I'm gonna eat you.
I just like that Chuck Norris is like the modern day Teddy Roosevelt. Because Theodore Roosevelt was the president who just swung his dog
Lovely.
like no one's business.
Okay, we're just accepting the failed.
Alright. Theodore Roosevelt, he died in his sleep. And I think the vice president or something said that he had to have died in his sleep because death wouldn't have been able to take him while he was awake.
Don't the butterfly people teach you how to do this?
And I saw accompanied to a picture of the Grim Reaper looming over Theodore Roosevelt's bed. And he pulls back the sheet and it's just pillows. And then Theodore Roosevelt leans out of the shadows behind death.
Something personnel, kid. These two.
If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever.
What? What?
I hope you're making the most of
Chuck Norris breathes air 5 times a day.
Stop it.
these are soup.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job.
Okay.
When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said,
Berkey.
"Say
I
please."
can't wait until winter.
That's a little menacing.
Oh, I think it's starting to crash. I wonder
Chuck
if
Norris
there's
has a mug of
place that can
nails
grab a
instead of coffee in the
around
morning.
Here's her coffee crash.
Oh,
New machine back there, but you might be addicted to
think?
coffee.
I know, I'm addicted to
Whatever
chocolate.
gave you that idea? Honestly,
I mean,
think
I would
my
know
body
that.
runs
Heroin is
entirely on
addicted to
caffeine
Chuck
now.
Norris.
I swear I can barely function without it.
I like
I
to
should
imagine
probably
just
learn
that,
to
like,
take it easy.
he's just reading a book
so
one
much
day,
more done
and
this
then
way.
and then just heroin splats against his window.
Caffeine junkie. Lola's caffeine addiction will cause her to absorb all stamina matches unless she's exhausted or upset. Oh no. No, because I'm recovering after all these Chuck Norris jokes because they're hilarious.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. What can we do?
It's really very nice of you to come in me. No, see me. Come see me. Oh my, sorry. I don't know why.
Is the
that
first
always
thing an option?
happens. It's like I can't ever stop thinking about, well, you know.
Lewdness.
It's not a bad obsession to have.
I suppose that's true. It often interferes with my day, though. I can barely go 5 minutes without having dirty thoughts. There it goes again. You don't think I'm addicted to...
Maybe if you stopped moaning every single time you thought of it.
We would never know! Abia will absorb all sexuality matches and she'll consume a random sexuality token every time a move is made on her.
Fun.
Neat. The dinosaurs looked at Chuck Norris the
Stop
wrong way
it.
once.
Stop
You know
it.
what happened next.
Will you please stop?
Never! These things are gold!
Dumb.
Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried.
God damn it. This is so dumb. Why
Dude,
are you still doing this?
Because they're amazing. Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked someone so hard his foot broke the speed of light. They're hilarious. They're so funny. They're my absolute favorite jokes in the... I'll stop for now.
Okay, on to the date that we're
Man, I
gonna
already
fail.
like you too much to turn
I
you
do
down
like how,
now.
I like how throughout this game, the more dates you go on, the more you succeed, the higher the bar gets.
I mean...
I'm all wet now.
Probably
And I
seen
haven't
these,
even
but I
gotten
mean,
in
like,
the water yet.
ooh.
I haven't seen that outfit.
Which one?
Lola's.
Okay, because I thought you were about to say Abby, and I was like, liar.
Is that... That looks like the Brazilian flag colors. And I don't know if it's supposed to be the Brazilian flag.
Are they trying to say that she's Brazilian?
I don't know.
Oh well.
They're already almost out of stamina. How did you do that?
I talked to them.
But yeah, he had like a Welsh flag that he gave me. I didn't actually know it was like the Welsh flag. It just was a flag with a dragon on it. So of course, child me lost his mind. Because I loved dragons when I was a kid. And my dumbass, when I was a child, there was the sci-fi thing, Dragons the Story Made Real, or the Fantasy Made Real, or whatever.
It's one of those.
And
I'll be taking that, thank you.
Treat women here?
That was a ride.
you got so lucky too
Huh.
that all the stamina went to Lola instead of Abia.
Because she was exhausted or something?
Well, yeah.
Smart move.
Well, you also activated the Broken Hearts, so if you hadn't have been careful, then that would have just like you would have wasted all the stamina because it would have refilled Abia, and then her heart would be broken.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the Dragons Made Real thing. When I was a kid, I thought it was real. Of course.
Sorry, I was out of line to
Just
be so
because
angry.
I was a dumbass kid.
I mean, everyone was a dumbass kid at some point.
Yeah, and
So don't really blame yourself.
Yeah, and they also made like the Mermaids the Body Found and Cannibal in the Jungle, which again I also thought was real.
I thought they were cannibals coming from her toes.
Just because I was a kid, and it actually did concern my parents.
That you were believing all that?
Yeah, because they also didn't want me like reading books or playing video games because they thought that I like couldn't discern fantasy from reality.
Well, maybe they should have paid more attention to their kid.
Yeah.
You know, like a normal parent should.
Like that's one of the reasons I didn't have that many video games outside of like Pokemon and stuff like that, because they thought if I played like...
If you thought that there was like tiny playful monsters everywhere, that's perfectly fine.
No, they thought that if I played Grand Theft Auto, then I would think that that was reality and that I could just do that.
They're dumb.
Yeah.
Your parents are dumb.
They even got
At
upset.
least your mom is dumb.
Well, my stepdad was too.
How did that happen? Oh, right, her thing. I forgot that she's a sex addict right now.
Right now.
Well, I mean, right now, that's what's going on.
For the time being. My stepdad, who also thought that, like, who didn't want me playing God of War, is the one I told you about, who thought that black people came from gorillas.
I need to work
Oh, well,
on my
that is
stamina.
okay.
Alright.
I was working on that game. You didn't need to take it from me.
But yeah, I had a stepdad who just straight up thought that black people existed because somebody got freaky with a gorilla. Which,
yeah, I've heard that one.
I think I probably talked about it on the channel. And I loved your mom's reaction when she found out about it. Like when I told her that that's what he
I
thought.
very much appreciate your patience.
There's a surprising amount of people that think that's what happened, and most of the time they're religious people.
Yeah.
Because they refuse to accept evolution and how we're related, and like all races are related to each other in like deep ancestral stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying this right. I have a hard time with words.
And I know that there's the theory that the disease, either HPV or HIV, I don't remember which.
One of those.
It started out as a
Don't
disease
mind
that
if I
only
do.
affected apes. But it started out as a disease that like only affected apes, and then it crossed species into humans. And I think like one of the theories is that somebody got freaky with an ape.
If you insist.
Don't stop.
I'm not gonna say whether that's true or not, because for all I know, it's a theory that could have been proven or disproven. It's just something I heard.
It's hard to know.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with apes, because like in some areas, humans and apes are in such close contact that it's not hard to imagine a disease would jump species to us.
It's like when people kiss their dog.
What?
You know, like kissing them on the head and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like they're in. Well, I mean, some people do kiss their dogs on the mouth, but I mean that wasn't what I was talking about. Okay, man.
But yeah, that's true. And like humans and apes are of course already so close with like the whole DNA thing that it's not hard to imagine that a disease would, you know, cross from an ape to a person.
Yeah, because I mean, like there are people that like their whole job is to research ape behavior and stuff. So why not? Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, and in places like I think India or someplace like that, there are apes just like they're like little monkeys just like out on the street. Like, you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, isn't there like a place where the monkeys will distract tourists so that they can steal food?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just the thing of like humans are already in such close contact with apes that
Like, why did you default to them boning an ape? Like, they could just get like diseases from them by being around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's because it's a sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah, and you can also get it from blood.
Yeah, true. But yeah, that's just kind of the weird thing about that.
Like,
And,
I'm pretty sure when I was at Walmart, they made us watch a training video about how we can get sexually transmitted diseases from blood.
Oh, it's Jamaican. Jamaican.
We can get sexually transmitted disease from the blood of
really
customers
need to remember
if they
to
were
get out and
injured
enjoy
on
myself
the
more often.
store floor.
Oh yeah, true.
And that if like
You know,
if we wanted to
Abia,
assist a customer that was
think we ever
injured, that we needed to wear
quite
gloves
finished
and
that strip
protective gear
search.
so that we didn't get anything on our
What do you
on
mean?
ourselves. And if we did, we needed to tell
I
someone
can
right
think
away.
of a couple sensitive areas you haven't
Okay.
investigated yet.
This is the Brazilian flag. I guess that's why I got it like mixed up with the Jamaican flag.
Yeah, it's the same colors.
It's similar colors. Let me look up the Jamaican flag real quick.
Oh no. Just sex.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, because here's the Jamaican flag.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's way closer. Somebody's gonna call me racist for that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know our flags, it's fine. They didn't teach us flags in school.
They tried, didn't work.
Well, I mean, they tried with you. My history teacher didn't.
Oh yeah, wasn't your history teacher just like
A conspiracy theorist that made us watch the infograph show about how you make a terrorist. Did I told you that.
No, you haven't.
I told you it at one point. I remember.
I have no recollection of that.
Because it's like he made us watch a video about how,
Oh, we're
like...
doing Ashley and Nora?
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool.
Still here,
And he
huh?
made us watch the
I'm
video
starting to
about,
think
like,
you
whose
pushed
fault
out
is
and
it
flew
when like when someone who's in a country that doesn't have a terrorist group turns into a terrorist group and runs off to the countries with terrorists, and whose fault it is, and it's like, why are we watching this? Shouldn't we be learning about history?
He's like, this is modern history.
This summer.
How long does it take for something to become history?
I don't know, for it to not be current events.
What counts as current events, though?
Well, I mean, at the time...
Because for all we know, yesterday could be considered history.
I know, but I mean, like, at the time, it was at the height of terrorist activity.
Mm.
So...
Hey,
To the date.
you know what?
I do know,
Fuck it,
I know an
let's go.
uncomfortable amount about Mexican drug cartels.
Why?
Because my stepdad would watch so much, oh man, I don't even remember what channel it was, but like, it was the channel where they talk about
Damn, none
like
of my
gangs and
broke-ass
drug
exes
cartels
ever
and
took
stuff
me
like
to a place
that.
like
Oh, they just
this.
came in their normal clothes.
Oh, okay then. Well, I mean, you know, it's a casual date.
Is it?
I get. This is a date with plans. But like, he would watch all those shows about like drug
Alright,
gangs and stuff like that. And I actually threw him under.
When you get into prisons, they tell you to like the biggest, strongest person there. I wish they stopped fighting me.
Actually, I threw my stepdad under the bus because of that. Because I don't even remember what we were watching, but it was like people wearing a hazmat suit talking about drugs, and my little brother asked why they're wearing hazmat suits, and I was like, well, when people make drugs, I didn't even think about it. I just said when people make drugs, they wear those suits to like keep it off of them. And my mom immediately thought that I was making drugs. Didn't even hesitate. She looked at me, she's like, well, how do you know that? She was like so accusatory. Like she was like, he's making drugs in the bathroom. We lived in the Sands Motel at the time, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Which
I know
is
where
this
you live.
little tiny crappy motel. I lived there for like several years. And I don't know how she thought I was making drugs.
When you live in the same room as her.
Yeah, so I threw my stepdad under the bus and I was like, David was watching a documentary about it. And she just like glared at me and then was like, well, I'm going to talk to him about that. And I don't think they ever actually talked about it.
Yeah, she just wanted to get mad at you. That's all she wanted to do.
But she was convinced that I was doing drugs. Which, I never left the house. I wasn't allowed to leave the motel room.
So how would you have done it?
Yeah, like, where was I getting... And I never... It's not like I would skip school or anything like that.
Because it's like, if you skip school, wouldn't you know?
Yeah, because the school would contact her and be like, hey, your son's not here. And then she would find me and beat me. So... changing subjects. I also thought that, like, Megalodon
Yeah.
was real.
Yeah.
Because they would do all the documentaries about, like, proof that Megalodon exists and stuff like that, which...
This summer.
this summer. Which, like, now that I'm an adult and I can think for myself, I'm like, the likelihood that Megalodon, the prehistoric, ancient, huge-ass shark, is out swimming in the ocean is very small. Like, I mean, yeah, you can make the argument that, like, the ocean's huge and we barely know what the hell is down there of all the nightmare creatures that exist. But at the same time, chances are that it doesn't. You know?
You mind helping me out?
No, I'm busy I'm talking. I can't see these matches as quickly as you can either.
Uh-oh, okay.
Because I have to divide my attention between talking and, like, looking at this.
Ooh, I feel ya.
But I remember when I was watching their documentary for, like, why the Megalodon was still around, one of their arguments was that the species of whale that was considered to be the main prey of the Megalodon and then went extinct.
Was still around?
Yeah, it's still around. Like, it's recently been rediscovered. And they were like, so if its prey exists, maybe the Megalodon does. And
then you were just like, no.
well, when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, why not? And now, like,
my allergies are acting up.
you keep
big
forgetting
time.
about
No,
her
I
allergies.
didn't forget about it. I was just trying to sneak it.
And, like, of course, as a child, I was like, oh, yeah, maybe it does exist. But, like,
Now you think about it and you're just like, oh, no.
yeah, now I'm an adult, and I'm like, no, just because the prey exists doesn't mean that the predator does. Like, I mean, I can see why someone would think that like, a Megalodon could still exist. The ocean is huge, and, like,
We don't know what's down there.
we don't know what's down there, but, like, chances are I think we could safely say that it's extinct. Because if it was still alive,
It would be eating everything.
yeah, those things were huge, man. And the funny thing is, if I'm saying this now, what if, like, 5 years in the future they discover that the Megalodon does still exist?
Just like tomorrow they announced it.
And I gotta sit there and be like, well, shit.
Oh no.
I can safely say, though, that if Megalodon did exist, wouldn't go in the ocean.
Run.
Like, I'm not I'm not super afraid of sharks. I know that they're still, like, very dangerous animals, but, like, 9 times out of 10 when they try to eat a person, it's because they think it's a seal.
Yeah, they don't actively try to eat people because it makes them sick.
Yeah, we're too fatty for them. Or I think not too fatty. I think we're too bony.
Is it bony? I've always heard it to be fat.
Well, I mean, they eat seals and stuff, which have, like, a lot of blubber.
I guess so.
I think we're too bony for them, or something like that. Either way, we upset their stomach.
We do something to their bellies.
So they don't really like to eat people. So I'm not, like, super afraid of sharks like most people are. I still have, like, the natural fear of, like, if I'm in the water, I should watch out because I could still get attacked by them if they think I'm food. I am terrified of crocodiles, though. Because crocodiles don't care. They will eat us and not feel a thing. They won't even get a stomach ache.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think you're screwed.
Yeah.
This is just not our day.
I think I've had more fun sitting in a prison cell.
I tried.
You did.
Alright, well...
So we failed.
Yeah.
That is 3.
Oh.
You want to try Zoe and Polly?
No, we gotta end the episode.
Oh, that's the end of this episode?
Yeah.
Alright then.
Well, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch the all the other HuniePop videos that I have, or you could branch out and watch something else. I am currently working on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and Bayonetta.
By the time this video comes out... Well, no, Hyrule Warriors might not be finished.
It might, but at the time of recording this, I am currently working on it.
Yeah, so...
At the time of recording this, I am currently working on Hyrule Warriors and Bayonetta.
Well, no, because this is going to be... The video that comes out before this should be the last episode of Hyrule Warriors.
I might
So-
not be working on it anymore.
So as of posting this video, we might have, like, finished Hyrule Warriors.
But we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Goodbye!